everybody, and this is Well111, and today we're going to be playing some more Movie The Show. And boy, I hate being in the bullpen. Because especially when you're in the big leagues, before you should have been.
Joshua Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Brandon Dixon steps in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
I thought my last appearance was against the Tigers, so...
The next 2 pitch to him misses outside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Outside and low that time.
2-2. Jesus, not like a splitter.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Call from
At the letters, but called high, it's a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking. We'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Nick Castellanos now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Ooh.
And that misses for ball 1.
Just off the edge.
Hit to third.
And 2 away.
First will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. At the plate, Scooter Gennett. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the
Popped
air
up.
Towards the left center. Chasing after it is DeCios.
And that will be the game.
And that's the ball game. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rangers jumped out to
So the Rangers trade for me, just so I can become a reliever, which means this year's innings
shut things down here in the 9th.
will be lower.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out.
The thing, that was somewhat crushed, but that's he's under that. That thing is hard, and she's using that high.
Nice play for the first down. Settling in now, Fernando Quintana.
I don't know if like they changed how much I drain.
Line to the right side.
And the base hit.
Some outfield grass, it's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Rob Barth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
So he got him swinging. Rob Barth goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That struck him out.
Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense. They need to rally, so we'll see.
And an easy game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody.
We're up by 1. Jeez. Oh my god, we're not in the dungeon anymore. We're half a game from it, though. So 10 games under, I mean, It could have been closing that was killing her, but which. Yeah, that's right. Last time we faced the A's, we got our ass kicked.
Joshua Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Here you go, boys. Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full
Strike 3.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The thing is, yeah, I know the season gets there, but the thing is, like, when I start liking this start, and then all of a sudden you want me as a late reliever.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Number 36. That is it.
Quick check on that tying run.
Ooh.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Well, I'm expecting him to steal on this pitch.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Garrett leads off first with one away.
Fouled off. Oof.
And this one's in the dirt.
How do you... See, my catcher's just not block well.
That moves the possible tying run into scoring position. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. One out and a runner on second base.
Oh my god. So he was late.
Payoff pitch one more time.
Oh.
Struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves
with the breaking balls.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Galvis, just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Now batting.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
Oof.
As it's fouled off to the left side. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is DeShields, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And the A's cannot muster a run.
Texas across the ball.
player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
But I mean, personally, I don't think the Rangers need to use pieces to move. And I think I'm one of those people that can get us out. Yeah, I want to stop that. Yeah, but the thing is, we are struggling.
Joshua
Like, just as a team.
comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Joshua.
Here's Mookie Betts. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against the closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Odor is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Gutierrez.
Here's the 0-1.
And the Astros have been running away in this division.
And it's 0-2.
So even if I have to go with the Astros, but I mean, at least we get a chance
Skied into straightaway right.
to play in the postseason.
And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Liner towards second. Throw will be in time to get him at
6-pitch game.
and
That was a good outing.
salvage at least the finale in this 3-game.
The question is, how much longer are we with the Rangers? Because I mean, I have had games where, years where I get traded like 3 times. Okay, this is...
A manager checks in with his ball club.
I thought for a second there I was getting called into the office. Okay, so... we're tied. So, the Angels. So, I mean, if you think about it, a team that isn't that great... do you want to trade any possible talent?
Joshua Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
I mean, I am clearly not the piece they need.
So striding in, Jesus Sucre, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, but called a strike.
Okay, so we have an 0-2 count.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Your ball, your ball. I got it. I go.
Mazzara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
All right.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch.
Yeah, but Simmons is a good hitter, so I mean, I'm actually.
Come on, guys.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. And he pops it up. Odor calls for it. 2 down.
Oh, when you go 0 for 5.
Digging in once again, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
Oh, we got another game.
Joshua Gibbons comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Brandon Drury will bat next.
The thing is, I think this could be a gateway.
We'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Just a gateway into really getting used to the big leagues.
But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
The Shields is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ready for another shot now.
The thing is, I prefer not to be on a team that hasn't been good since they were in the World Series years ago.
Going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out.
Alright, so we haven't thrown a fastball in a while. So.
Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
I'm trying to keep with the soft
6
stuff.
fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Yeah, but also, I mean, if he's filling everything down.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
I swear to God.
And this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Okay, I don't think they remember what part of the series they're on. Alright, I guess we're into another series. Change of velocity, control, no. I might as well get arm accuracy. I'm a closer, idiot, not a starter. Alright, up 3-2. Let's see where we are in the standings. 14.5 back over the Astros. So, I mean, like, let's just say our team were somehow to get gut and we get above 500. Then all of a sudden we're in talks of postseason. So, like, even if we play the wild card.
Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the first pitch to him. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Gibbons has been enjoying a great season, and the fans have noticed he's currently leading all American League closers in All-Star votes.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position, but you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll be looking for something he could drive.
What? Allowing a runner.
Tying run from first.
Extra base hit, you can.
First pitch on its way.
What? Oh, it only cut it off. It got rid of the Slice that was allowed. All the
line drive to center field.
What is this glitch?
Brendan is right there, one down.
Eat it. Got it right there.
Now in the box, number 44. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Springer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw.
Got him.
Still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
With a changeup. That's a pathetic part.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a
He
ball
got
hit
caught stealing when I threw a
softly on the
changeup.
ground. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Last strike now for Houston.
And this battle will continue.
There's a swing and a drive.
Oh, no.
To right field. Lazaro looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I hung that.
This was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh my god.
Top, it's 2-0.
It's just like one of those games.
It really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not.
Oh, and look at this.
Ah,
In
nuts.
the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they have taken the lead. Home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
4-3
Yeah, I mean, I did not have my pitching stuff in this one.
The Stros came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You've been expecting me, a rookie, to be your closer for the entire year. Alright, so where are we in the... okay, June, alright. Yeah, I mean, our record really doesn't mean as much, but I think we're under 500 in record in career. They're gonna show it.
Joshua Gibbons comes out of the bullpen
4-4.
to bring things down here in the ninth.
Joshua Gibbons.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Altair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
They look like they're up against it here. Down.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Thank God this game's...
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Gibbons is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time.
And runner on third, nobody, with one out.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Ground over to first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. Ready for another chance? Ray Macias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
So, I mean, if we're number one in All-Star votes... Because as soon as you're deemed an All-Star as a pitcher...
They're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-6, the final score tonight. The Rangers used the nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
All right. Alright, so we really need to get to the All-Star break.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives an update from his representative.
Well, we're still hanging at the bottom, but we are 9 games under 500 now. It was 10 before, so we are... I mean, if we make this slow progress, we might make 3rd place by the end of the year. Possibly. Now, if we can get into...
Joshua Gibbons enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Leading off the inning, Travis Jankowski, and they'll need him to get something going here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Okay, you want to bunt, don't you?
Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I mean,
I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe
he
get
is
something
not in the
else
Memphis.
dirt right here.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Travis Jankowski is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
One.
Right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, and Martinez is the last hope.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hard plate.
And
he just struck out on 3 pitches.
To end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain.
Hey, we'll take Boston.
Nice victory here in 10 innings.
For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs.
Joshua Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 15, Joshua.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan. And
Fair ball. That was a nice scramble.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have rotation, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
Right, that one came back up.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, we got 1 here.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, give me yourself right here. Let's go. 1-1.
Rounder to first.
Jam shot.
Santana comes up with it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Red Sox down to their final out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and 1 strike.
And Martinez struggled against me last game, so.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Offered at that breaking ball.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Wait, we're going to be going on for a 3rd game?
Joshua Gibbons comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
15, Joshua Gibbons.
Stepping up now, number 77, 0-2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Okay, so we're looking at 8-9-1.
The line here now, the first pitch. That's popped up. Bruno moving to his left.
And 1 out.
1 away. Number 23 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Enters play here at 279. 21 homers and 59 RBIs. Swing and a liner. foul.
Foul ball.
The next 0-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A bouncer to the left side.
And a base hit.
A base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
Adam Eaton is at the quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
I think we just swept them. Alright, looks like the next team would be the Yankees. Probably should make friends with my catcher. It's 11-8. With the tying run if they get on base.
Joshua Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 15.
In now is the Yankees DH, number 13. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here.
Oh, I only had to get 2 outs.
Game is over. 11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Texas Rangers.
2 pitches and we're done. It's like, yeah, I'm ready for the next one.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Why am I even on the mound? Alright, 9 games back. We are actually closing the gap. Oh, meaning the Astros, I think, are slipping. Because if they're letting the Mariners get...
Joshua Gibbons takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Yeah, I feel like that should only be said for minor league games, because let's face it, these guys are just trying to get through the season at this point.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So that brings in...
Yeah, I think they're just putting me on the mound just to get some work.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Mazzaro looks up. See you later.
Home run.
Home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 23. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's working on a 1-for-3.
But the thing is, though, they kind of crossed over the middle. They didn't break, and that's what killed me.
Master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Welcome to when you've been sitting probably for about a couple weeks.
Right there, count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Second base
drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And it's fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Alright, we're just...
There's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB.
Alright, 0-2.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
One away.
Yeah, but the thing is, my catcher cannot block. We're shit.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. So last chance here, and stepping in, number 37. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.
Alright, so a little struggle.
Will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 10-3.
Alright, well, the thing is that, like, we have been sitting a lot lately, which isn't a good sign for us. Well, at least for the Rangers, not for me. So it just called the season goes through a lot faster. Alright. Oh, geez, 3-0. Yeah, we're back down to 11.5. So, I mean, okay, now we're back to... So we're just slipping, I think. I mean, we sucked from the very beginning.
Joshua Gibbons comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Joshua
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
So we could be pitching 6 innings, you could be pitching an inning. It all really depends on how our offense works as well.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brandon is there, and he
and one away
for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the pitch.
The thing is, we
It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field for a
we have the stamina if we need to go like
nice
5 innings.
Execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Wait, why are they making me face Altuve?
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So we've got him swinging. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2.
I mean, it seems like the Astros got somehow even better.